It's the Quest for Truth with Corina Pataki. So we're here today. We're so excited to have you guys with us. We're going to have a great conversation with Jean Charles today. But first, let's take care of a little business. Please, when you get a chance, come on and check Karina's website out. If you haven't been there, um, sign in. You're able to get her books, able to make the connections, join the Patreon. Everything is in one spot, easy to get to. Just go for the Quest for Truth with CorinaPataki.com and you'll be right in. Also, if you haven't gotten her books, we can't keep saying enough. Get her revised version, second edition for the Quest for Freedom. Great information in there, all new stuff, all good things that Karina's added in there. You got to read it. And of course, her latest Into Hidden Dimensions and Beyond. So, also, Patreon. We meet once a month for the gold tier members. We have a lot of information there. We keep driving some books, some new information that we find there to keep you in your research because the research is very important.
Mhm.
And last but not least, the Quest for Truth Intensive coming to Virginia September 27th through the 29th. We have 2 VIP spots left. You'll be in the house with Corina. You get to really spend the weekend with her, eat with her, sit with her. And of course, she's going to have some teachings for us, and we're going to go over some great topics. We're going to have live music by the Elastic Army Band. That's me. So we're going to have fun. And last year's, we really did have a great time with everyone who attended and made good connections and relationships. But now we're ready for the show. Karina, take it away.
Hey, thank you, Karen. Well, hello, everybody. I'm so excited that you guys are here. Come on in, it's live. Um, Hello to Elizabeth. Hello to Piotr. I know I'm butchering your name. I'm so sorry. And all of you that are going to continue to come on. You guys, I'm so beyond thrilled about this show because I get to interview again my dear friend, an amazing gift of truth, a gift of bringing the knowledge to humanity, awaking us into the truth of who humanity, who we are, and the things that are out there that we have been lied to. So, for those of you, maybe I know a lot of you know Jean Charles Moyen. But for those of you that do not know who he is, I want to just, before we bring him on, give you just a little snippet about this incredible gift to humanity in so many ways. So Jean-Charles Moyen was abducted by ETs as a child, and subsequently he was recruited into the French military and off-planet secret space programs due to his extraordinary supernatural abilities that he had, that he has, that he's talked about, including healing abilities, teleportation, and a whole bunch of different, again, supernatural abilities. Now, his documentaries report on various remarkable, extraordinary knowledge through writings and drawings that he had as a child, where he spoke about specific arcs in specific places. Again, also teleportation, portal jumping, and off planet rescues. As a film producer and director, Jean Charles has brought his real life experiences to the screen. Now, in his latest documentary, oh my gosh, Jean Charles presents groundbreaking evidence, as if he needs more evidence besides the tremendous evidence that he has already given throughout the years. However, in this new documentary, he presents groundbreaking, incredible evidence that he has discovered in his office. And I'm so thrilled to have him share with us this incredible new evidence that has come up. So, Jean Charles, my dear friend, I'm so excited to have you with us. Welcome.
Thank you to receive me again to your Amazing show. Thank you, Karen, and you, Corina. It's always a pleasure to me to explain my incredible life with evidence. So, thank you again.
Thank you. Oh my God, Jean Charles, thank you for coming. You have the new documentary that you launched. Oh my gosh, I would love for you to share what it is about and why you felt the need to do another documentary, uh, because of this groundbreaking proof. So let's begin. Let's see. Start us off on the journey of you finding what you found.
Yes, there is a lot of months. I was cleaning my office. I precisely not my desk, my office room. Some people say, "Oh, you don't find the proof before and he clean his." No, no, I clean my room,
Mhm.
office, and in the basement of my office, I discovered some box and a bag with a lot of memories because my parents was very conservative
Mhm.
and keep every memory for only son. So I found the drawer when I was young and my baptism candle and a lot of things, you know. And I discover a bag, and inside this bag there is a tape, two tape. Before that, I remember I have another box, but she was scrap during water infiltration in my basement in my old my past house. So maybe I I had another, but they're destroyed.
Mhm.
Fortunately, thank God, I found this tape, but at this moment, I don't know what's is record inside because it's 36 years ago, and we don't have the device now because it's CD and streaming, and the life for keep the recording. It's 10 years maximum, and after is the degradation, deterioration, and it's normal because it's like I don't know the name ruban,
Yeah, ribbon. Yes.
ribbon, the magnetic
Yes.
ribbon,
Yes.
and with water, with moist inside, with I move, I move in different house, apartment, and no protection for this tape.
Mhm.
So this tape was just in this case.
Wow.
So you know, it's
Yes.
and when you saw that, I say, okay, maybe I'm curious, from the nature. So I must find something to play my tape. So I found the research in eBay, and the problem is uh, electricity is not the same here, so it was very difficult to find something to read my tape. So I
Mhm.
found, and I was very exciting to receive my my player. And when I received my player, I say to Melanie, my dear wife, hello, my love, and I say, sit down, and we listen something from the past. It's like you travel into the timeline, so it's very
Yes.
exciting.
Yes.
I play, and I remember my surprise because I don't remember record this. Why? People say, you don't remember, it's curious. I explain. I have an excuse. Sorry.
Yes.
There is many years. I work in a nightclub from doorman and the security for the nightlife.
Mhm.
And during an altercation, a battle begins, and I grab a guy, and the guy was very big, so he hidden me.
Yes.
The guy in front shot his face, but he don't saw me behind the guy.
Yes.
So the guy
Fell.
fall to me, but before he fall, he take his feet under my feet, so he blocked me,
Yeah.
and I fall with these guys, with my pound, my toll, with the guys, and et voila, in the ground. It's okay, but it wasn't okay because it was just only the ground. It was my head kick hardly to the corner of a speaker in steel. So knockout
Wow.
in the back of my head. And I don't remember nothing, but people in the nightclub explained to me after. So this is a description of the person. I was dead 9 minutes, and a woman in clients inside work to a hospital as the first respond, and she tell me no pulse, no breath, eyes wide open like this,
Wow.
my head triple size, and she left my clothes and my bulletproof vest because in a nightclub
Yes.
it's dangerous. So I I work always with a bulletproof. Okay,
Yes.
so she bring me the vest and she tell 100% because she was a nurse too.
Yes.
You was dead, and after that I remember only thing, no tunnel in a light like a near-death experience, just something very, very strange. And for you, it's a signification, my dear friend. I was in a bright room, very bright. It I feel on my body like I was naked on
Mhm.
something very cold, like steel
Yes.
and like a table. And there is a beings or something very bright surround me,
Mm.
and I heard um, a music and a voice. It was Amazing Grace,
Yeah.
but you know, in Amazing Grace, why I don't know, but it was. I remember 100%,
Yes.
and I wake up in the ambulance, and I discovered a surprise because the first response wasn't in a white. There was in a red and gray, and first response right in a suit. And in the radio, it's just emergency radio, so they
Mhm.
don't listen song and blah blah blah. You know,
Mhm.
so it's
Mhm.
impossible. So where I was after that, they evacuate me to a hospital emergency, and the DJ in the nightclb was a friend of mine, and he called my girlfriend at this moment and say, come on, come very very it's
Soon.
important, yes,
Yes.
because I think John Charles is dead.
Wow.
So it's wake up, huh? You know, you wake
Yeah.
up very speed. And
Yeah.
she take his car, and she go to the hospital, and when she enter, she was like this, you know,
Sure.
I'm dead. And because there is a 200 people witness of this, you know,
Wow.
it marks the life of people. The police officer was a friend too, and when he saw me, he say, oh my god, no, not John Charles, not John Charles, it's an angel. John Charles is very 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 kind with people,
Mhm.
and never fight people, and it's not, it's injustice, you know.
Yes.
So
Yes.
she entered in the room, and I was sat on the bottom of the bed. My head was normal. It
Wow.
was only 42 minutes. It's impossible.
Yeah.
And I was like this, and yes, and you are not dead. No, she was she know about me something, okay, but
Mhm.
she had a proof at this moment that really very strange happened to his boyfriend, because you know, we have a call, and your boyfriend is dead. So
Wow.
you know, you don't tell this for
Yes.
nothing, okay.
Yes.
So after that, the same day, I go to pass a scanner for my head, because you know, it's
Sure.
not because my head is normal. I have,
Right.
okay,
Hmm.
because the kick was very hard in my head.
Yeah.
No blood, nothing. Okay, so I entered to the scanner, and in a scanner, it don't works. The scanner don't works, and the radio, the doctor X-ray radio say, okay, I don't understand what's happening. And I say, I mean, I know why, but I was very stressed, you know. And when
Yeah.
I was stressed, I have interaction with electricity, you know, if
Yes.
you remind.
Yes.
So I was in a X-ray, and it works. Okay, and he passed my X-ray, and he tell me, okay, we have the result in 2 weeks. And I say, what? 2 weeks? No, 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 no. I can sleep during 2 weeks, and
Yeah.
because I'm very afraid, you know, I'm scary because you know the
Of
accident,
course.
and you have the ordinance, the paper, trauma. 2 level 2, it's the more high level, you know.
Yes.
So when you go to okay, play okay in the ice, and you have a injury in your brain, and trauma, you don't work the next day.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's impossible. You must stay sleep, and in observation,
Yes.
and
Yes.
with intravenous, and blah, blah, blah. So 1 week after, he called me, and he tell me the next day of my accident, I
Mhm.
work.
Oh my gosh. So
And
the next day after
yeah,
they pronounced you dead for 9 minutes,
yeah,
your
yeah,
head full 3 times the size. They were
exactly.
freaking out. You're at work the next day.
Yeah, and
Normal head, normal.
my boss of nightclub say, "Oh, John Charles, you must keep cool." And I say, "No, no, I'm okay, I'm okay, okay." But it's not a office travel, office work. You know, it's
No.
you are dormant. You know,
Yeah.
so each time in a dormant, you can get out clients, you
Of
can
course.
fight, you can. It's dangerous. So it's not. Uh,
Office
uh,
work.
yes, it's not advised to work the next day. It's
No.
crazy.
Yeah.
You can dead. You can
Yeah.
die very quickly.
Yeah.
But I was eating my sushi in the bar before the client came, and oh my God, John Charles, you're alive. Yeah, but it was yesterday. How it's possible? And people don't know the truth about me, but they question. You know, okay. They keep in this mind this, okay. And if they saw this video, 100% sure, 200 people remember this
Yes.
because it marked your life, you know.
Of course.
And people, a lot of people love me because I was very you know, bodyguard, and was care of people, and
Yes. Yes.
one 200% of my work was you are an angel, John Charles. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I never
Yeah.
change about that. I give my life, you know, the expression that I give my life for this work, but
Yeah.
it's true.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
give my life for this work.
Yeah. Yeah. In literally, literally. Yes.
So I was working, and a few days later, I was a message from my doctor, and say, okay, Mr. Moyen, I want to see you right now. And I say, did you find something? I can tell you nothing to the phone. And I say, oh my God, he found something. And I was like this, you know.
Of
And I
course.
take my car, I drive, and I enter to the office of the doctor, and he say, sit down. And I say, okay, keep
Yeah.
go
Just
now,
tell me.
because
Yeah.
I'm very stressed. Okay.
Yeah.
I never seen that in my life. And during 35 years, I work in the X-ray, and I say, "What's happening, please?" And he tell me, "You have nothing." And I say, "What do you mean I have nothing?" You have nothing. It's like you never fall in your head in your life. And I say, "It's
Wow.
impossible." And the guy say, I know it's impossible, I'm a doctor, and I have the paper of the ambulance with the date, with the X-ray, with a you are you sure it's not a mistake? It's my radio, right? Yes, Johnson Moyen, it's you, yeah, it's me. And you don't have a crack to your scalp, you don't have something, no blood, and the result is perfect. Did you have an explanation for that? And he smile, he say, maybe you are an extraterrestrial, I don't know, sir. Maybe you are an angel, but you are protect for something very, very strong. But it's, I don't have explication for that, but good luck. And I get out and work. And during my cleaning of my office, I don't find only tape.
Uh-huh.
I found the paper with the X-ray of my
Wow.
accidents, and I decide to put this evidence inside my documentary. Exactly,
Uh-huh.
and there is a lot of there is a test, and there is a time when I was emergency, and the time when I was enter the scanner, and the result is everything is normal. Your skull is normal. Everything is it's not normal. Why? Because something very little, uh, a crack, or something in my head,
Yes.
or may there is nothing, not a crack, not a scare,
Nothing.
nothing. It's impossible, because when you saw the result, and when you saw the call of the ambulance, and the trauma level 2 is near death, okay? And
Yes.
you can't have nothing with the result, because it was a few hours after I passed my scan. So it's a amazing, a
Wow.
huge proof.
Yes.
Like my feet, when I was break my feet in my bed, and my feet was 3 or 4, and purple, blue,
Yes.
and I can take my feet on the ground, and I was, oh, I can't work tomorrow, and it's finished. I break my finger in the bed.
Wow. Wow.
And in the night, I felt a little hand in my body, and a very hot in my feet. And when I wake up in the morning, I don't remember. I go to the toilet. And when I go to the toilet, I realize I'm walking,
Wow.
and I say, "Oh my God!" And I look my feet, and I say, "Oh my God!" I take a picture. There is a time and
Wow.
the date of the picture, the before and
Yep.
the next day, and my feet was totally healed.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
No blue, I
Bruising.
don't.
Nothing. No
No,
bruise.
no, 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 no,
Yes. Yes.
exactly, no ecchymosis, nothing.
Wow. Wow.
So,
Wow.
it's amazing, amazing proof. So
Wow.
we come back to
Uh,
the tape.
yes.
This is very important,
Yes, it
because
is.
in this documentary there is a lot of proof again,
Yes.
but there is a lot of eaters, or a lot of persons say bad thing, but you can say nothing with this. It's
Absolutely.
it's a huge evidence.
Yes.
And in this tape, the first tape was my memories when I was 18 and 19. Um, I explain inside what's happened in my life in a part of my childhood, and teenager and
Hmm.
adults.
Hmm.
I remember I was diaries, and I explain in my diaries, and not a diaries, a paper,
Paper.
a
Yes.
paper sheet, okay,
Uh-huh.
and I read this paper, because if something happened to me, there is the recording,
Yeah.
and there is a paper. Unfortunately, the paper was destroyed with the water and the moist, and I don't remember I have this, because I lost some part of this. When
Yes.
I was dead,
Mm-hmm.
it's normal. It's
Of
okay.
course.
So I remember something, but I don't know what is this in this. And I say, okay, if I write John Charles memories, and I found the other tape, and it's read Eiffel Tower 95.2 radio broadcast, and I realize, oh my God, it's my memories, but what I say at this moment 36 years ago.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
And inside I explain I was different than my friends, and I explain my first accidentally teleportation um, in the bathroom of the school when I
So,
was young, and I
yes.
explained after my meeting and my with Men in Black, and they grabbed me to a car and put me handcuff, and I explained my sadness about I remember my planet before I came to the earth. And for people listening now,
Mm-hmm.
it's explanation why me,
Mm-hmm.
why I have these abilities,
Mm-hmm.
and why I going after many years later in the secret space program.
Mm-hmm.
Because before I came to earth, I was in another body, but not human body,
Right.
in extraterrestrial body. Like a lot of people say, the reincarnation is not only on earth, it's another world, and we live many past life, okay.
Yes.
So it's curious that I 18, I explained I was green skin, red eyes, no hair, like a Victor,
Yes.
and I was Ultimian, and I live in Ultima planet, and I was team with my soulmate,
Yeah.
a blue beings with the white hair called Lyra. So it's curious that 36 before I
Wow. Wow. Wow.
explained, and I was mission to to save slave, a
Mm-hmm.
rescue slave in a different world with the children. I explained all this inside this recording. So there is a people say, "Oh, John Charles, copy to a copycat of the life of Corey Good and." Very important. I have
Yes.
nothing against Corey Good. I have nothing against Emery Smith or Randy Kramer. They had her life, and I
Yeah.
have my life.
Correct.
Okay, every life is interesting. Okay, but
Correct.
don't tell I'm a copycat, because
Yes.
it's not true. And my dear friend Dan Willis, in was in Washington, one of the first whistleblower with Dr. Stephen Greer,
Yes.
and do a research about the chronology of a whistleblower, the first whistleblower. The
Yes.
first whistleblower was Michael
Okay.
Riffle or Roliff, and
Mm-hmm.
in 2000. I don't remember what I say in English. It's 2000.
2000. Two
Yeah,
thousand. Mm-hmm.
2000.
Mm-hmm.
And but with my tape,
Remarkable.
it's
Remarkable.
not my analyze. It's analyze of
Yeah.
guys have passed his life to collect information about secret space program, and he
Yes.
say, John Charles, you are the first. And I say, okay, it wasn't my objective, it wasn't
Right.
my target was just stop it to
Yes.
say I'm a liar,
Yeah.
I'm a mythoman,
Yeah.
I'm a copycat. It was just this to
Yes.
explain I was at this moment I spoke about this.
Yes.
And he say, okay, I understand, but you want to call a cat a cat? You are the first. And I
Yeah.
say, okay, thank you. And since he says that, a lot of people send me a arrow,
Of
and I
course.
say, okay, what is the problem? You say I'm a liar. I prove I'm
Yeah.
not a liar, and
Yeah.
now yeah, there is a problem. Okay,
Yeah.
so in this tape, I explain this. I explain my meeting with Men in Black, and it's incredible because there is a picture of me when I was young, a real
Yes.
picture of me when I was
Yes.
young,
Yes.
and after that, I discovered another tape
Mm-hmm.
in a 1992
Mm-hmm.
radio broadcast in France called
Mm-hmm.
Tour Eiffel 95.2,
Uh-huh.
and it was they invite a person very important in ufology and a writer called Jimmy Guieu.
Yes.
And this person was the first guy to alarm and advise people from the short gray
Mm-hmm.
invasion and the contact with Eisenhower and a lot of people. And at this moment, they laugh to him and say he was a crazy and blah blah blah. And I meet him
Mm-hmm.
during signature of book in a big shop, and I explained my life, and he said to me, "Okay, you must send me your information," and it was this at this moment. A few months later, there is a show in a radio, and I was a friend was a sound engineer, and
Uh-huh.
tell me, "Hey, John Charles, you want to go to the radio in live?" And I say, "Okay, but it is dangerous for me." And, "Oh, no, no problem. You don't say your name, just your John Charles, not
Mhm.
your Moyen,
Yes.
and you can pass." And there is a many call in the phone, and I pass.
Uh-huh.
And this is a proof,
Yes.
because in the 1992, nobody spoke about program or something like a Men in Black,
Yes.
and I spoke to in a live
Yeah. And you
with
have that. You have, you guys,
exactly
everything he's talking about is in his documentary. It's such a remarkable documentary. The way you made it, Jean Charles, and the proof that you're showing, it gets to a point where there's so much proof and it's so clear that it's,
Mm,
you spoke about the things that you've been speaking about these years all the way back then, that the only people that will choose not to believe it is people that have an ulterior agenda, because the
exactly.
proof is there. You guys, he did an amazing job showing all this just groundbreaking, extraordinary proof. I mean, he has proof right there in your face of the things that he talks about now and has talked about throughout the years. He spoke about it all the way back in 1988, and he has it, and on the radio too. So it's remarkable. You guys, as you're watching this, we're gonna get Jean Charles to continue his story. Thank you for watching. Please share it, so that this the truth of disclosure continues to grow more and more and more. So we thank you all for being here with us. Jean Charles, continue, please.
And after that, I remember in the radio, he talked to me, and he tell me, "You can send me." I explained, I'm in danger, and I be careful what I say, and he, he, the speaker say, "Do you know John Charles?" And he say, "Yes, I know John Charles. He met me
Mhm.
once, and he explained subtly what's happening in." And I explain the black car follow me, and I
Yes.
explain, and I don't name it, the base, the military base where I was, and I explain, in this base I saw a lot of things very strange, and
Yep.
my meeting with a friend in the forest, and I was my nose bleed,
Yep.
and it's a reaction when you are ozone,
Yes.
ozone, because you are a different blood pressure, and it's look like this. And some people say, "Okay, if I search in Wikipedia, Jimmy Guieu, you have all curriculum vitae, curriculum, curriculum
Information. Uh
information
huh.
of him, and the life, the death, etc."
Uh huh.
And there is a section of media and TV show and
Yes.
radio,
Yeah.
and everything is right, but not this show.
Ha.
There is a date like 16, 17, 18, 19, 21, 22. He miss
Ah.
the 20.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Alors, the explication is,
Mm-hmm.
it's not a trick, it's not me, and
Right.
I prefer close the door for the eaters, okay?
Yes.
This radio station was closed in 1999,
Mm-hmm.
because they don't have the funds,
Funds.
and it was over, and they disappear, and maybe they destroy the master, and it's, and
Mm.
Jimmy is dead.
Yeah.
There is 24 years ago.
Okay.
But when I explain this is explanation
Yes.
why we don't find this, okay?
Yes.
Because it was a community radio,
Uh huh.
okay?
Yes. Yes.
So it wasn't like a big like a
Right.
sky rock or
Right. It was a
okay.
smaller one. Yes.
Exactly, but it was
Mhm.
important because it
Important.
was Eiffel Tower, and it was kind of powerful for
Yeah.
people, for the traffic
Yes.
circulation, and they receive a lot of person in the show business and a song writer and
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
cinema. And you have a section about entertainment,
Okay.
and he decide maybe one morning, oh, we want to spoke about extraterrestrial, so
Yes. Yes.
we
Yes.
must invade this, and it's not right in the planning or schedule. Well,
Right. Right.
so this is the explanation why we don't find this.
Yes.
Imagine if I remember this, but I don't have a proof. People say, I don't find nothing about this. You are a liar again.
Oh my gosh.
So no, I swear I was these guys, and okay, but I have the list of the media
Right.
he was recording. There is not
It's
exist.
not
So
there. Mm-hmm.
and I say no, I have this. Do you know what's a person dare to say? He say, I have, me too, I have a tape, virgin tape, and I can take this and record right now with this tape. And I say, but how
Oh my gosh.
do record with my voice when I was 18? And the guy say, and Dan Willis and Michael Sala take my defense and say,
Yes.
okay, no, stop it.
Yeah.
It's silly, right?
It
It's
is.
a proof. And
Yeah.
the guy say, okay, the tape is original. It's beginning, no problem. And I say, okay, you understand.
Oh my gosh.
And he say, hang on, he say, okay, it's not a proof. It's a proof like he is crazy since 36 years ago.
Oh my gosh.
And I say, I spoke about space program when I
Yeah.
was 6. And he say, when I was 6, I spoke about Batman, and it's not
Oh
true.
my gosh.
So you are always people
Mm-hmm.
take something very bad.
Mm-hmm.
If you have evidence, and I have the
A lot.
chance to
Yeah.
have many
Yeah.
evidence, there is a people who have no evidence, like a
Yeah.
Corey Good, and people, 1,000 people, 100 people follow these
Yes.
guys with
Right.
no proof. And he say, I don't have a proof. You must believe me to my word,
Mm-hmm.
and I
Mm-hmm.
don't care. I don't
Mm-hmm.
care. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and me, I have a proof, I have testimony, I have witness, I have my parents, scientific, my
Yeah.
brainwave,
Yeah.
etc. And I'm a coward or a liar,
Oh
or
my gosh.
so it's not logical. Okay,
No, it's
so
not.
after that, I explained to in the radio to Jimmy. I let a message in a vocal phone, but you don't receive it because you are listening
Uh-huh.
you are spy. And he say in the radio, I know I'm spy. So he confirm
Yes.
that everything is right. And
Right.
he tell me, you can send me your information, John Charles,
Mm-hmm.
but don't write my name to the letter,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
because I don't want to intercept your information.
Yeah.
You know what I do at this moment? I say, okay, I have an idea. I invite Jimmy to my apartment, and we dinner
Yes.
together with the mother of my children at
Yes.
this moment, and we become a friend.
Wow.
And I give in his hand
Yeah.
my information, my folder
Yeah.
with everything about what I say now. And he leave my house with this. After that, many years, we don't spoke together because
Mm-hmm.
he do something and I do something else,
Right.
and
Right.
but something, okay, nice Christmas, and after,
Mm-hmm.
it's logical. And he died 24 years ago, but he have my information,
Yeah.
and this information disappear because some people don't say, "Hey, I found something about you, John Charles," and because the people in the family know who I am at this moment. I'm not a close friend of the family, but I know the family,
Yes.
and they know who I am because
Yes.
he spoke about me. 3 years or 4 years after I give my information to Jimmy, Jimmy was a writer of science fiction, but inside the science
Right.
fiction book, he write a keys,
Yes. Yes.
and he decided to invent a
Mm-hmm.
story in
Mm.
the book called Psy Boy.
Sea boy.
Psy Boy,
Uh-huh.
like a psychology,
Oh.
Psy Boy, Psy
Uh-huh.
Boy,
Yeah.
and it's curious because it's a story of a Psy Boy, the child of the cosmos.
Ha. Wow. Wow.
It's curious, right?
Yes, of course.
I don't say it's my life, but
Mm-hmm.
maybe it's inspired
Yeah.
by this. And
Yes.
people say, "Hey," and when I write my homage,
Your.
in the end of my movie, the credit,
Oh
I
yes.
write in the
Yes.
credit
Credits.
a beautiful
Yes. Message.
phrase message for Jimmy,
Yes.
and I say, "Do you remember the dinner, the supper
Yeah.
together?" And you tell me, Jimmy, John Charles, it's not the time to get out. Stay hidden.
Yeah.
But when the moment is right and come, you can get out. And I
Wow.
say, now,
It's time.
this is the moment.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Because, sorry,
No. Yeah. Yes. Yes.
because before I made this documentary, I was frozen for my book of my life. And I'm not a writer, I
Mm-hmm.
have a lot of abilities, but not
Yes, you
this.
do. You do.
So I was okay. I don't know how to structure my book.
Yes. Yes.
I know my life because I don't
Yes.
invent nothing. It's not
Right.
the syndrome of the white page. No, no, no. It's because I don't know how
Right.
structure.
Yes.
And I I don't know, but I send a message to the universe and I say, God, help me.
Yes. Yes.
And I
Yeah.
decide to clean my room,
Wow, Jean Charles.
and I found this, and I say, "Oh my God, it's a thing."
Wow.
And when I discovered this, my question wasn't, "I don't get out to the light." Yes, this
Yeah.
is the signal. This is maybe Jimmy call. Okay,
Yes.
now this is the time, Jean Charles. Like I
Yes.
say, don't get out now because it's too late. Wait. I don't know it. I must wait in the 54,
Wow. Wow. Wow.
but it's never too late.
No.
And I say, I can keep this for me. I must release.
Yes.
And I decide to make this documentary because it was so important for people.
Yes.
And like I say, very important to clarify, because people say he want to convince. No, 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 no,
Oh my
no,
gosh.
it's not like this. The very important thing, focus of what I say now.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I don't ask for people to believe my story.
Right.
Just believe I spoke about this happen in my life when I was young, since many, many, many
Mm-hmm.
decades.
Mm-hmm.
After that, you can think what you want, but
Yes.
never say now I'm a copycat of
Right.
the life of other people.
Right.
Okay, you have the right to believe my story or not. It's okay.
Mhm.
I'm not but don't say I'm a copycat,
Yeah.
because I have the proof I'm not.
Yes.
And don't explain, oh, it's a EA intelligence. No, 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 it's not intelligent. And if you can smell It's male noises. And you know, when
Mm-hmm.
a tape is very old,
Mm-hmm.
the metal particle move slowly, and there is what's called a echo effect in your
Yes.
voice. There is, when you spoke, you say, "I'm John Charles. I'm John Charles.
Yes.
I'm very." Yeah, there is a lot of echo. This
Yes.
is a proof. This
Of
is a
course.
okay. And I found this information in the story of tape, and I say why there is a little echo in my tape, and it's right because it's little teeny, and after 5 or 10 years maximum, you get 36,
Yeah.
36 in the water, in a lot of moving apartment house, and
Wow.
I
Wow.
moved from France to Canada.
Yes.
Imagine.
Wow.
So she's very strong.
Of
My
course.
okay, I was afraid when I play that she break like my video tape when I was young, and I do telekinesis with uh, tiroir. My not my desk. Uh, I don't know the name in English. You
Is
know,
is it? You're talking about a desk?
yes, but what is this?
You pull it out,
Yes, with my mind.
the drawer from a desk, or
Yeah, yeah,
yes, I know what
exactly.
you mean. So it's the ones that
Exactly.
you open it.
Yes, it
Okay.
was a
Yes.
draw. Okay, it was a
Yes.
draw in a very heavy wood, and
Yes.
I was this proof in a video recorder because I
Wow.
rent a video camera, and I found in a box there is many years this tape, but it was a videotape, not the same signal. It was
Mm-hmm.
a CCAM or PAL and TSC, and
Mm-hmm.
I found a company, one duplication. The guy has a lot of device of every country.
Mm-hmm.
He put the tape, a videotape, and begin the transfer, and at the end the tape break inside
Oh.
the player,
Oh.
and he say to me, "Oh my god, you are so lucky, and the only thing I have, it's the transfer to mp4 video, and I use for." And I say to my documentary, this is a real
Mhm.
footage of me when I
Yes.
was 16. And people say, "Oh, no, yeah, but yeah." It's right,
Yeah.
it's true. Okay, it's the same thing for this,
For
you
that.
know.
Yeah.
So I'm very lucky to found this evidence.
Yes. It's very powerful evidence. And Jean Charles, there is a verse in the Bible that
Mm,
says, "Do not throw your pearls in front of the pigs."
yes, exactly.
We're not calling anybody pigs. It's
Mm,
just a metaphor for,
yeah.
no matter what, there are those people that no matter what you show them, they're going to choose to act like a pig.
Yeah,
And
but I must people say, "Oh, don't waste your time to explain," and because I'm a very good person,
yes,
So if
yes,
something tells something against me, I don't care. But if
yes,
something strike me very hardly
yeah,
and say bad thing because they don't find something bad to me,
right.
so they must invent
Of
something against to
course.
me. Yeah, when I was my diaries and I spoke about Utsu with my
Yeah.
past life in Japan. Okay, people say, "Oh, he writes this yesterday." You look like you like it. It's when I was 7. My right. It's a children
Child
right,
writing.
and my
Yes.
parents was testimony when I was young. I spoke about this Sendai, and they found a trace in a history
Yes.
Osaka museum in a papyrus about this meeting with Utsu, and there is something else I can say now because it's a
Yes.
secret for my next movie, Starseed Revelation 3, Japan Connection. But I'm in contact with a lot of important person. I say
Mhm.
welcome, hello, to Japan, because of Japan there is a big community in
Yes.
Japan. Follow me,
Yes.
and a lot of thousand people follow me. Japanese
Yes.
people write to me to say
Hmm.
that, and I was, oh my god, I was amazed. And they believe me because I say some detail I can't
Yeah.
invent, because the Japan is very conservative. They don't get out information.
Yeah,
They,
they don't share their information
yeah,
outside. They're very enclosed. Yes.
and if there is information, it's only in Japan,
Yes.
in Japanese language, because they spoke, I guess 92 or 93% of people spoke only Japanese. The rest spoke a different language, but it's hard to for people to discover something secret,
Yes.
if because if you don't spoke about Japanese. So people there, oh, he look like in a in a book of Japan.
Library.
Oh, you are
Yeah.
crazy. I'm not Japanese. I'm not. I'm Japanese in the front of my
Right.
DNA, but I'm not. I don't speak Japanese.
Yes.
So how it's possible? And there is people say, oh, we have a duped, and okay, if you want, but
Yeah.
it was again a proof,
You have
like my
proof.
tape.
Yes.
It
Yes.
was my diary, and in
Yes.
this diary I have a lot of memory, like in Egypt,
Yeah.
with under the
Yeah.
Sphinx. And
Talk about that. Yeah.
recently, my
Yes.
dear friend Elena,
Yeah.
hi Elena, discovered something in I don't remember, in the door with
Yes.
with
With
the arc
writings. Yes. Yes.
under the
Yeah. Hmm.
Giza.
Is that?
It's my draw,
Yeah.
and I was a kid.
You
How it's
saw that when
possible?
you were a child. What
Yes,
Elena was talking about, what was discovered. So let me just say
yes,
this, you guys.
yes,
So if you look on Elena's page, she posted yesterday or the day before something that was discovered in Egypt regarding Giza, and that information was shared by Jean Charles a while back, and it is in his diaries. He wrote
yes.
about it as a child,
Yeah,
and now
7
it's
or
coming
8.
through. Yeah.
Yes, and this book, and there is sorry,
Go for it. That's okay.
there is a 1 year, I guess,
Mm-hmm.
they discover secret gallery
Mm-hmm.
under the Sphinx, and I
Mm-hmm.
say, oh, me too. When I was young, and I put my draw,
Yeah.
and oh my God, explosion! Well, you're a liar. You say that yesterday. Maybe you write this yesterday, but it's wrong, because there is 4 years I release my channel Connection Alien with my little capsule video, and I spoke about this 4 years
Prior.
before.
Yes.
So there is a date. So it wasn't right yesterday. And when I spoke about this, there is 4 years before. It was my diaries about when I was young. So I have double
Yeah.
proof.
Yeah.
4 years before they discovered this
Yes.
with the scientific,
Yes.
and 46 before when I was young. And the same thing from GP Revelation about
Yeah.
Ark in the Bahamas.
Yeah.
And when I was young, I explained I was in the Bahamas, and I swim under the sea with different beings, aquatic beings around me, and the inner earth with Agatha when
Yeah.
I was young, with a strawberry, like look like a football balloon.
Hmm.
And many years later, I discovered a book called with the Amiral Bird about his journey
Yeah.
inside the Earth, and he does discover the same thing. I was amazed by the nature, very, very big and huge, like football balloons with the fruits, and the
Wow.
giant people. And I
Yeah.
explained this, and I was 7 or 8.
Wow.
So you can have imagination when you are children, yes, but not this
Yes.
detail.
Yes. Specific and
Exactly.
clearly, years after it is being proven that what you wrote about and what you
Mhm.
drew, actually, things are being discovered, and a lot of times identical of what you were talked about when you were a child. This is just remarkable. Now, Jean Charles, I want to ask you if you don't mind sharing this also. You shared on your page proof also regarding Moeller, from X-Files.
Oh my
I
God.
loved that. So would you mind sharing it with the audience?
Exactly. Um, when I was young, at 24, 25, there is a series called X-File with Mulder and Scully, two agents of the FBI investigation about extraterrestrial abduction, and you know the rest, okay?
Yes, yes.
And when I was young, I looked like a very, very, very amazing to this character physically.
Mm-hmm.
And I was, I was always a pure a person. So I was transparent when I spoke, and I explained to my um, uh, work friend in my work what I live and when I was young, and they laughed to me, and
Yeah.
then they nickname Mulder. Every people don't call John Charles,
Mm-hmm.
say, "Hi Mulder, how are you?" And it was okay. But the strong thing is amazing. When I decide to move to Canada in uh,
Two thou-
2004,
yeah, 2004. Mm-hmm.
okay,
Mm-hmm.
I was agent of security for a company, and I passed my test, and I was a security agent, and I have the right to have a badge, and I say, okay, I would like a badge in Sing, you know. I see badge is okay, badge.
Yes, badge is perfect.
Okay,
Yes.
and I have my badge, and it was called "Write My Name." It's not a secret because everybody knows my name, Johnson Moyen.
Yes.
Okay, and always when you made a badge, there is a foundry must put his name of the person built your badge.
Yes.
I
Yes.
don't know at this moment. I don't know because when I clean my badge, I decide to get out my badge to the I don't remember the name, the pocket. Okay,
Yes. Yes.
and I
Uh-huh.
discover the name, and I say, "Oh my name, what is this? William Scully." And I say, "Oh, Scully." It's the mate
Yes.
of Mulder
Yes.
and Scully, and I say, "Oh, okay," but I don't realize for William. Okay, I realized yesterday,
Oh
and I
wow.
say, "Oh yes, there is a strange thing because I look like Mulder, and in the episode, Mulder was in the office and playing under his finger with a tape." And it was 1 year before, and many years before I record my tape. And Scully asked to Mulder, "Do you know what is recorded in this tape?" And he say, "No." And she say, "Do you want to listen?" And he say, "Maybe later, later." And I say, "Oh my God,
Wow.
it's like a message.
Yeah.
Maybe later you must listen this."
Yeah.
It's curious, okay? So I post my post Facebook. People
Mm-hmm.
say, "Oh my God, you look like exactly,"
Mm-hmm.
and the tape with, "Oh, it's coincidence," okay? And yesterday, I don't know why, but oh yes, yes, I spoke with my friend Kevin,
Mm-hmm.
and I say, I must to show something very strange. My badge, it's right Scully. And oh yeah, look. And I take my badge and I say, and at the moment when I turn to the camera, I say, Scully. Oh, there is another name before Scully. It's William. And I say, oh my God, it's the son of Scully, William Scully.
Wow. So it's their son.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
in the movie, in the series,
Yes.
she was abducted
Yes.
by extraterrestrial,
Mm-hmm.
and they insemination,
Mm-hmm.
and they trick the fetus, and
Yes.
the child was manipulated, have manipulation genetic,
Yes. Yes.
so he born, and the director Skinner, the director of Mulder and Scully,
Yes.
decide and say, "You must protect your son against the government because his son have a powerful psychinetic and can move the lot of things,
Objects.
object to the little bed and baby
Yes.
bed,
Yes, yes.
and she decided to put his son in adoption with
Mm-hmm.
a family, but they don't know the name of family to protect if
Yes.
Mulder was captured, and
Mm-hmm.
he don't know. So it was a secret. But
Wow.
what we say is the name of his little boy. It was William,
That's just
and in
crazy.
my in my badge it's right William Scully.
Yeah. Yeah.
Again, it's not a coincidence. It's
No,
again,
it's not.
again,
Yeah.
the guys in the foundry can have another many name.
Of course. Of course.
Why
Yeah.
Scully? Okay,
Yeah.
but William
William.
Scully
Yeah.
and this little boy have a uh, uh,
Psychic abilities.
psychic abilities, and he can morph himself in another person. He can he is
Shapeshift. Shape shifting.
shape shifting,
Yes.
exactly.
Yes. Yes.
And some people can say, oh, it's no, but no, like a Simpsons, there is something
Mm-hmm.
strange in this cartoon, and I
Mm-hmm.
don't know what is this, but
Yes.
I take this for
Yeah.
me for
Yes.
a thing. It's. I don't know. What do you mean about this? What do you think about this?
Well, it's very interesting, and the interesting thing is that synchronicities are part of our life. And even in the Christian arena, there's something that Christians always say: there's no coincidences. There is absolutely no coincidences. Everything is aligned. Everything is prepared for us realizing who we are. And I think, Jean Charles, this is something very important that you will see. It's going to begin to unfold. There's another piece of your puzzle
Hmm.
with this name. There's something else that's going to come out of this revelation. It's something very specific, and it's not a coincidence. It's part of who you are, and part of the next step of proof of who you are, something that you don't remember yet.
Yes, and when this episode with the tape,
Yeah.
it was in 1993. With
Wow.
the hair date is right in the Wikipedia, and
Yeah.
the name was the episode was um, season 1, episode 12, name Fire. At the end, he is in the office and play with this tape.
Hmm.
And when I saw that, I say, my God, it's a message for me.
Yes, it is.
I don't imagine it's for me. No, it's real.
Yeah.
How many chance to have
Yes.
Mulder
Yeah.
playing with a tape, and I discover the tape. I don't know what is this in this tape, and he don't know what is it in this tape.
Yeah.
And she say, "Do you want to listen?"
Listen.
And he
Yeah.
say, "Yes, but not now. For
Yeah.
later. Later."
Yeah.
It's and now with a badge with a Scully inside, like
Yeah. It's a
everything
message.
follow me.
Yeah.
Yes,
It.
and the name of the children,
Yeah.
the child.
Yeah.
So okay, maybe I'm crazy and I
No,
imagine something. I don't know,
you're
but
not.
if I'm crazy, I don't understand.
No, you're not. Absolutely not. And it's going to unfold, Jean Charles. You will get the understanding of what all of that means. But it's something very specific to you. So I'm so excited. Let me know, because we'll do another show when that.
Oh yes. We have many. Hey, another show when I came back to Japan too, because
Yes,
I
absolutely.
I'm 100% sure something will happen when I will be
Oh yeah.
in the people in Japan wait me impatiently,
Yes.
and me too, and it's a beautiful people, and
Yeah.
with ceremony, and you know I have a lot of link with Japan,
Yes.
for
Yes, you do.
and another. another thing, because there is a historian want to meet me
Mm-hmm.
when I will in Osaka, and I'm very exciting to discover what they discovered
Yes.
about my story. So it's another big adventure
Yes, it is.
coming, and I I will shoot my movie with imagine this background
Oh
with
my
a
gosh.
temple and the
Yes.
monk and a lot of thing, and Mount Fuji
Oh my
for
gosh.
there is a place with a temple, and in enter of the temple, right and left
Mhm.
from the stairs, there is a beings with a big eyes. It's a city of uh, UFO, and because they observe,
Mhm.
I think 36 UFO, 362
Wow.
in 1 month.
Wow. 362 sightings of
Yes,
UFOs in
I
1 month.
don't remember the name of the city, but
Uh-huh.
it's insane. Okay.
Wow.
And
Wow.
Miyoko Sano,
Yes.
it's important person for me,
Yes.
and Mariko too.
Yes. Yes.
Miyoko, it's look like Michael Sala but woman,
Yes. Yes. I agree.
and I love this person because she amazing.
Yeah.
She take a risk, and
Yes.
because it's not easy to Japan to for divulgation
Speak
too.
about
But
these things. Yeah.
there is a space force in Japan,
Yes.
and I discovered some agreement with space force in America. There is a big photograph with a shake hand between and the logo of the
Yes.
space force Japan look like strangely to this,
Oh, wow.
very 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 near. So again,
Interesting.
again, coincidence.
Yes. But we know there's no coincidences. We know everything is a stepping stone to get us to the next awakening that we're supposed to have.
Exactly.
So I see that we have some questions. Jean Charles,
Yes,
can
yes,
you
yes, yes,
answer
yes.
some questions?
Yes.
Um, I see here from Selena, please discuss the angelic realm, who they are, and where they come from. Also, are they to help humanity on earth? So, Jean Charles,
Angelic.
angelic, like angels.
mm, my thing. Okay, but okay, it's important to clarify,
Yes,
it's just my thoughts. Okay.
right.
uh, I think many in a many book, Bible or something
Mm-hmm.
else, when we call angel, it's because we don't name like extraterrestrial.
Mm-hmm.
And when you saw a beings, in a bright beings
Yes.
in your room when you are young,
Mm-hmm.
you don't know, so you see, oh, I saw an angel,
Right. Right.
you know.
Yeah.
So maybe
Mm-hmm.
the angel is simply
Extra.
extraterrestrial.
Yeah.
And in the Bible, they say, in the houses of my fathers,
Yes. Yes.
not in the house of my father, in the houses of my father.
Yes.
What this mean? It mean a lot of father. So
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so everything is right in the Bible. If
Yeah.
you take the time to read carefully,
Yeah.
you discovered, like Ezekiel verse
Yes.
1,
Yes.
he discovered something look like a UFO. But
Yes.
every pope change each time the Bible. When I was young, I was found. I search the more
Mm-hmm.
old Bible I can before the Latina,
Yes.
and I remember a Bible in a 1946 in a market I discovered. I was with my parents, and oh, she was very old, and I opened each time to the Ezekiel verse 1, and I discovered it's not the same right.
No.
And the best right it was, I discovered from the mountain something like silver polish, and the sun reflected, and I
Mhm.
saw many eyes surround
Yes.
this, and it's 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 a spaceship.
Yes. 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 Yes.
After that, now it's and I saw the sun in the sky.
Mhm. Yes.
They remove,
Changed it. Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
you know
Yeah.
what I mean.
Absolutely. And you know, I'm gonna add one more thing to what Jean Charles said. The word for angel is really messenger.
Hmm.
So these are beings that can come from different realms and dimensions that do not look like us necessarily, or they're, like Jean Charles said, beings of pure white light, and they have a message. So you know, because again, angels are messengers. That's really what the word angel means. But that was, and where do they come from, Jean Charles? From different parts, right? Different planets. They.
Different plan. This is my next. Okay, they came from a different world. They came from the different dimension. They
Mhm.
came from the dimension. There is a dimension called the fairy dimension, because the fairy exist.
Yes, they do.
And I remember a story, short story, in a 1940 something else. During the
Mhm.
Second War, a little girl say to during a diner to his dad, "Can I take your photograph device?" And he say, "No, no, 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 no. I want to take a photo of my friend." And okay, and she takes the device, and she came to family and say, "Okay, it's okay. I take a photo of my friend." And but when she developed what
Mhm.
was in the photo, a little teeny girl with wings in the back, sat
Mhm.
on a little box of for
Yes.
what's
And
name,
matches, matchbox. Yes.
matchbox,
Yes.
and no tricks. So like this,
Wow.
and they discovered a skeleton of little person in the forest
Yes. Yes.
with a grave. And there is a lot of things in the museum called the research. Give me the 2 seconds.
Sure.
um, Forbidden archaeology.
Oh yes.
And
Yes.
there is a different level in the basement of a different museum. I don't know which, but there are some discovered. They can go to the public. They can, you know, disclose to the public.
Yes. Right.
Like I had a journalist at this moment. He tell me they discover amber.
Ember.
Amber
Mhm.
is built by the nature
Mhm.
during 3,000 million of years. Okay, so you can
Wow.
trick that. And fortunately, what is inside is 300 million. You know,
Yes. Yes. Yes.
an
Yes.
insect or
Right.
nothing. But they discover a big, strong rock of amber, and inside there was a clock and a computer
Oh my gosh.
with different touch in a language you don't know, but
Wow.
it was a keyboard. And they say, "Oh, we can no, we can disclose this." And they discover a footprint of a print of a dinosaur,
Yes.
like a T-Rex,
Yes.
but close to this print there is a basket, like a basket,
Yes. Yes.
a shoes, a basket shoes, like a Nike.
Wow.
And
Wow.
they compare with carbon 14, carbon 14.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
And it was the same date, but it's impossible first for the dinosaur don't live at the same
Sure.
moment. And a foot with a basket, it was a proof, like someone can travel the time, and they discover
Remarkable.
in the cavern. So take this with
Yeah. Yes.
it's enfin,
Mm-hmm.
someone tell me that,
Mm-hmm.
but I think it's possible. In the cavern there is a paint like prehistoric man and
Yes.
blah, blah, blah.
Yes.
And in close to this drawer,
Yes.
there is another drawer resemble to a helicopter,
Uh-huh.
a helicopter or something,
Mm-hmm.
something very strange. And
Yes.
it was right. We are past here. We are past here,
Yeah.
like a testimony.
Yes.
And there is some information that the short gray give to some elite people
Yeah.
technology to travel the time
Yes.
really,
Yep.
really physically, and can change some reality,
Yeah.
like the CERN in
Yes.
Switzerland.
Yes. Yes.
The CERN is a mystery
Yeah.
because they spend a lot of million
Yeah. A lot.
and billion
Mm-hmm.
to research the God particle.
Particle. Yep.
Why? It's for do what? And
Mm-hmm.
in the enter of the CERN,
Mm-hmm.
it's Kali,
Yes.
and it's right. This is a collapse, or collide
Collide.
two worlds,
Yeah.
because they meet different dimension, and
Yes.
they want to open a portals,
Yes. Correct.
and so when they
Turn it
bring
on.
turn on
Yes.
the
The
idol
collider. Yeah.
collider,
Mm-hmm.
there is a striking purple
Yep.
in the sky,
Yep.
and all the city was in the dark,
Yes. Yeah.
and there is a people heard some noise very
Yeah.
strangely, and
Yeah.
you know I don't want to say the name, but what you know what I mean. After that we have 3 years of darkness,
Yes.
and there is I guess 2 months
Mm-hmm.
they decide to put on a new collider, uh, 2,000 powerful than the old.
The old one.
So imagine what they can do.
Of course.
I think somebody can change the reality, like the Mandela effect.
Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely.
So when you have the sensation, the feeling that something is wrong, but I don't tell this because I don't want to be crazy for my
Mm-hmm.
friend or my people.
Mm-hmm.
So you are not wrong,
Absolutely.
because you feel something very different, and we are a lot of person
Yeah.
different, and we have some sixth sense,
Yes.
and you must listen your feeling inside. You don't care what people think about you. It's
Mm-hmm.
important.
Yeah.
Care about what you feel inside of you,
Yeah.
and stay connected with the source, with
Yeah.
the god or the gods,
Yeah.
or what you want to call, but
Yes.
there is something very big
Mm-hmm.
here.
Yeah.
So if you are feeling something it's wrong, it's not normal what's happened, because someone maybe
Yeah.
can play
Yeah.
to the god.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
my thing, okay?
Yeah.
I don't want to say, oh, it's true 100%. No.
Yeah.
For me, you ask me a question,
Yes. Yes.
I ask
Answer.
the
Yeah.
best I can, but
Yeah.
this is my thing.
You're, and I love that you're saying this, because Jean Charles, I think a lot of people are starting to awaken. A lot of
Hmm.
people are starting to feel and to have memories, but because we have been told we cannot trust ourselves, or oh, what are people gonna think? I'm crazy. There's no way. Oh, you're just crazy. It's important what you're saying to the viewers, that they have to pay attention to what they feel, to what they know inside. That's what you're saying,
Hmm.
right?
Hmm. Oui.
And Jean-Charles, for people that are starting to awaken, people that are starting to have memories, what can you tell them for them to continue to engage with these memories? Number one is don't poo poo. Don't say, oh, that's
Mhm.
stupid, right?
Yes.
So,
The first thing is, we are in i- the the world is
okay.
awake now. Okay.
Yes.
So
Yes.
if you feel this, you vibration
Yes.
change, and the good person come to you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, and the bad person go away,
Yes.
because you vibration, like you are inside of you. If you're
Yes.
duped of you, you attract
Yeah.
people in the same frequency of you.
Yeah.
If you vibrate to love,
Mm-hmm.
you attract a love. If you think I'm a bad person, I don't success, and you don't success,
Yeah.
and you have a lot of bad thing happen, and oh,
Yes.
why me, change your mind.
Good.
It's not easy, I understand of this, okay, but
Mm-hmm.
try to change your mind, and you discovered something very beautiful, because the sky, the universe, what you want, heard you,
Yeah.
heard you ask, heard you answer, and
Yes.
sometimes it don't answer to you like I spoke to you,
Yes.
but it's a
Mm-hmm.
thing, it's when you drive and you see something, or you say, oh my god, I want a sign, and in the front of you there is a 222, it's
Yeah.
an angel number, or
Yes.
for me it's a 77, and three time in 10 minutes I
Yes.
saw JC, Angon, extraterrestrial, Phoenix, like my tattoos, and
Yes.
777 at the same moment. It's impossible. It's
Yeah.
the universe
Yes.
ask you, and
Yeah.
the universe answer you, answer to
Yes.
you. This is
Yes.
my thing, but I'm with Melanie. We have a lot of thing every time, and when it's not okay, never happen. But when
Yeah.
it's a time like
Yeah.
this.
This. Yes.
I stay hidden many decades
Yeah.
because I was scared and afraid what people think about
Think.
me.
Yeah.
And when people say, don't know me, and say, "Oh, what do you do?" and I say, I made a movie, documentary." Oh, okay. What about what?
Yeah.
And I say, about extraterrestrial. Really? Do you believe we are not alone? Yes, we are not alone.
Yeah.
And what do you? Because I don't know about this subject. Can you explain?
Yes.
No, no. Do your research, because if I explain myself,
Yeah.
it's too strong,
Yes.
And if I start with SSP, and the guy,
Yep.
I fall the guys in the curve,
Yeah.
Ah! so
Yeah.
so okay, do your research, and
Yeah.
I can explain, but not now. You can explain. It's not because the people are silly or right. No, it's
Right.
because you don't have the knowledge.
Of course. Yeah.
And it's like children,
Yes.
in a little school, you can explain Einstein
Of
maths,
course. Yeah. They're not
is
ready.
because he's not at this level. That's it. So do your research, and after
Yes.
that I can explain. So
Yes.
it's so I stay hidden, and
Yeah.
when I decide to get out to the light, with my name, with my not nickname, with
Yeah.
not a cat photo, with my photo,
Yes.
it's a real account, it's
Yes. Of
a real
course.
profile.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a huge
It
responsibility, and
is
everything, a big power have a big responsibility.
responsibility.
And
Absolutely.
some people say, oh no, if I was in your place, I can do that. Okay, but you are not in my place.
Correct.
So now
Correct.
I decide to explain what I say, and the universe bring
Backs you
me
up. Yes.
back me with this and a lot of
Absolutely.
things. And maybe in the future I will
More.
discover something else, and
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But I'm very, very grateful
Yeah.
for this, because for me it's like a holy grail,
Yes, of course.
because nobody can beat this.
Yeah.
Nobody can beat that, because there is a lot of people have a different story, but no proof. But
Yes.
there is a true, and
Right.
unfortunately, they don't have a proof. Okay,
Correct.
I believe this person. It's okay.
Yes.
I'm not in a course, in a battle, and like I say,
Yeah.
I'm the winner. No, 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 no.
Yeah.
But if I have a proof,
You're gonna share it. Of course.
exactly.
Of
Why I
course.
don't? Because this person, I don't have a proof, so I can share my proof, because he was very sad, and one
Yes.
moment.
Yes.
So
Yes. Yes.
I'm very happy. If I don't have the proof, I don't have a proof, but I have this proof again, and I'm
Yes.
very happy for that. So, like you say, I share it.
And it's so important. And I want to encourage you guys, if you are on your quest to awaken and on your quest for truth, there is another scripture in the Bible that says, faithful in the small, and then the increase comes. So what do I mean by that? Walk the knowledge that you have at this moment in time, believe that, trust that, and walk it out to the best of your ability. And then when you do that, more will come. Like Jean Charles, that's what you have done. You have walked your life, your awakening, your realization, your truth since you were a small boy. And look, you got to this point in your life and you're still walking. And what happened? All of a sudden, the increase comes. You have an increase in your proof. So, you guys, this does not just happen to one person, it happens to all of us if we are responsible to walk out the little information. If you remember a little bit about you, just go with that, go within, try to see the bigger picture of that. Remember who you are. You are not less than, you are not a slave, you are not this sinner. You are a mirror reflection of divinity itself. So when you start walking that out, like with Jean Charles, the universe is going to give you more proof. And this is how we do it, you guys. This is how we do it. This is how Jean Charles is doing it. This is how he's been doing it for so many years. So Jean Charles, before you guys, if you have any more questions, please share them. Because
Very important.
yes, go ahead.
Never let someone close your light,
Good.
because there is a people don't like your bright,
Mm-hmm.
are jealous,
Yeah.
are some people say, why him, no, so you're jealous.
Yeah.
No, it's not my fault. I'm born with these
Of
abilities.
course.
I'm born with these stories, and the people say, but not me. It's not normal. And okay, we are not in the same way. So
No.
you want to close my light, and
Yeah.
so when I say, don't let someone close your light, stay
Mm-hmm.
aligned,
Mm-hmm.
and believe in you. It's
Yes.
important, because there is always someone don't trust you, don't
Yeah.
believe you, don't you must fight over a lot of people in the world. So
Yes.
it's impossible to believe, and convince people.
Yes.
You know, not just share
Yeah.
your story.
Yes.
You are more people like me,
Yes.
of more people hate me. I 100% sure it's not 50-50. No, no,
Right.
no.
Yeah.
And the people believe me, follow me, watch my documentaries, and if you watch all my documentaries
Mm-hmm.
and you follow me,
Mm-hmm.
and you follow my in interview,
Yes.
and you can't believe me, it's not normal,
Yeah.
because
Absolutely.
I have many, my parents' testimony, 82 together, and she decide to
Yeah.
talk in the front of camera.
Yes.
And can you imagine
Yeah.
what is it to and my dad say, son, this is the best gift
Yeah.
I can give you,
Yeah.
because you are amazing, my son. You are courageous,
Yes.
and we are proud of you.
Yeah. Yeah. It's so, and I'm gonna add something to what Jean Charles said. Jean Charles, this came to me as you were talking. If you are walking your quest for truth and your awakening, one other thing I would like to encourage all of us to do is we have to learn to celebrate each other's victories.
Exactly.
So instead of me or you or Tom, Dick, or Harry being jealous for a person getting, like Jean Charles, receiving all this additional groundbreaking proof and being jealous about it, what about if we celebrate the
Mm-hmm.
victories and the
Mm-hmm.
amazing being and person that Jean Charles is and the position he has? Because let me tell you something, whatever we sow, we will reap. And there is no way we will awaken into the fullness of who we must be and we must operate out of, as long as there is jealousy, as long as there is division, as long as there is hatred. It's not going to happen, you guys. It's not going to happen. So this is what I want to feel to encourage. Let's start celebrating each other's victories.
And
So
I want
yes, go ahead.
yeah, I want to add something. I'm lucky too, because my life is very special, and
Yeah.
I am who I am because I have extraordinary parents.
Yes. Yeah.
And this is the keys,
It
okay?
is a key. Yeah.
Because imagine when you are a child and you explain to your parents,
Yeah.
your friends came to your room and with green skin, and you can believe it, it's imaginary friend like a
Right.
lot of people, but is it really imaginary friend for
Right. Right.
for children?
Yeah.
Maybe it's not, maybe it's different beings in different dimension visit your child.
Yeah.
So keep very attention what's your child explain to you. Stay open mind,
Yeah.
because if he close to himself,
Yeah.
he he closed the door. When
Yeah.
you are a child, you are pure beings.
Yeah.
So you are like a portal open widely,
Yeah.
and you are pure love, and a lot of beings came and very why they interest by children, because a children is not no 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 no, it's like discover, it's like
Yeah.
amaze, it's like pure,
I
it's like
believe.
an angel, he
Yeah.
believe everything, you know.
Yes.
So it's very important to listen
Yeah.
carefully your children, like my parents
Listened to you.
listen to me, and they have no choice. Why? Because they were witness of what's
Yeah.
happened to me. My
Yeah.
temperature when I was sick, 46 or 47 degree.
That's
You are dead
crazy.
at
Yeah.
43, 44.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So my bleed, my
Yeah.
blood, when I was bleed, it was green in
Green.
a part of my life. My mother cleaned my pillow, and it's a oh it was green
Yeah. Uh,
at large.
yeah.
uh, you know
On your pillow.
uh, so they protect me,
Yes.
and they listen to me, and when I came back to my sleep with my face tan,
Yeah.
my white sand between my toes,
Yeah.
and we live at this moment in the ninth floor in the apartment of Paris, okay, and I wake up in the morning with this. They say, okay son, what's happened tonight, and it was like a running gag, like okay, where you want to go tonight, and I say, oh, maybe in Egypt, and we are a globe with a
Mm-hmm.
light,
Mm-hmm.
and we turn and
Mm-hmm.
here, and it was, and
Wow.
the next tomorrow I explained I was this, and my dad say, okay, write in new diaries, because
Yes.
like say Elena,
Mm-hmm.
in France, we encourage the children to draw and have a diaries. It's for open the mind,
Yes.
creativity, and for French children.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a program. This is
Mm-hmm.
the reason why we can draw at the young age, and
Yeah. Yeah.
She has the same
Yes, she does.
the same
Yes.
program, Elena too.
Yes.
So
Yes.
my parents' testimony, I was right in my diary, and but the keys is your parents, because when you are a child, you are threatened and a lot of things.
So true.
Who is protect you?
So true.
Your parents. So
So true.
imagine your parents understand what's happened in his son.
Yeah.
It's better because
Yeah.
nobody, okay, we go to the psychiatric hospital, and
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
psychiatric hospital there is a lot of person normal
Oh
was
yeah.
put inside
Oh
because
yeah.
they,
Oh
it's,
yeah.
so I was very grateful for that. I
Yeah.
love you, dad, and I love you, mom. Thank you.
Yeah. It's so important. You're so right, John Charles.
Mm.
I we have I think I see a couple of more or one question, and there
Mhm.
we go. I experienced seeing a spaceship with green and yellow glow. There were three people and myself. Only I could see it. Where would it come from? This was in Puerto Rico, where I was born.
Oh, sorry. I don't have the answer for all question, but uh, your description is positive. You
Mhm,
don't aggressive or nothing. I think it's good beings want to contact you. There
mhm,
is always a reason why someone is contacted with this, and it's not a nightmare you describe. It's a dream, and it's bright, and
mhm,
but I don't have the answer. I don't know
mhm.
who is this
Yes,
beings, but for me I feel it's not negative. It's
yes.
positive because it's be careful when you dream something. There is a lot of thing.
Mhm,
If it's bright, if it's hot, if it's positive.
mhm,
It's not
mhm.
complicated. And each time you dream, you get out your body. So maybe you can integrate another envelope and another body outside of us,
Yeah,
and you work for something, and after, when you wake up and you are very tired, you say, oh my god, I'm very tired, more than I sleep. And
yeah,
maybe it's
yes,
because you work in a different density, in different
yes.
plan, in different dimension,
Yeah, that's
maybe.
so true. That's so true. Wow. Well, Jean Charles, tell us before we let you go. You're doing a lot of amazing things. You have your. We're gonna put the information about your documentaries and all of that. But tell us, you're going to France. You're going to GSIC. You're going. So tell us,
Oh,
where will you be? You're doing a lot.
oh my god. In a few weeks, I will in France with Melanie, Elena, Dan Willis, Michael Sala, Tony Rodrigue, um, David Russo for
Hmm.
the Jessic, not Jessic, for Galactic gathering again, a big
Yes.
conference. I say hello to my friend Chris Essen and Agnès Leray, their organization,
Yes.
amazing organization.
Yes.
And after this event, we were in Colorado in the end of the September
Hmm.
with JSIC 3
Yes.
with the same team, Melanie, me, Elena, Tony, Michael,
Yes.
the
Again.
big family.
Yes.
And after that, I don't have the date now, but I will with Elena and Melanie to the Japan um, in November. So it's it's a big year
Yes, it is.
for us. Yes, yes, yes. I'm very, very, very happy and grateful for that. Hey, Karen.
Hey,
Unmute. There
Sean
you go.
Charles, how are you? It's
Yeah,
been a great
good.
show. Love hearing
Thank
your
you.
story.
Yes.
Thank
Yes.
you very much. You was
This
hidden in your in your office.
shows behind the scenes.
Yes, behind the scene. the woman in the scene, very important. Thank
Yes.
you, Karen, to what you do. And yes, yes,
Yes.
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 Wow.
It's important to see to thank the people behind the curtain.
Absolutely. Because
Yes.
without them, a lot of
Oh
us
my God.
couldn't do it. I couldn't do it without
Exactly.
Karen's help. Well, Jean Charles, thank you so, so much for being here. We're going to have you back again. This has been so incredible. Karen, you have the info about his, all of his documentary, the movie. So go for it. Take it.
Yeah, we're gonna put that out for you guys. You can connect with Jean Charles on Facebook on his personal page, and if you go there, it'll lead you to his other pages. But one thing I want to do before we leave, when we go out, we're gonna play Jean Charles's clip to his movie as we go out today. So I want you guys to watch and
Yes.
enjoy that. Jean Charles, stay on with us. We want to talk to you behind the scenes, so don't leave. Stay with us.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for watching. Again, please, if you this has blessed you, please consider to subscribe, liking, and sharing. That messages like this is so important to go out, so that the truth of the history of humanity and our abilities and where we've come from, and other things that need to be known will be known. So again, we thank you guys. Jean Charles, thank you for being with us. All of you guys, we love you, we thank you, we bless you. Until next time. Karen, take us out with that amazing
The
clip.
quest for truth.